Yo, this is dropshipping day 49, I think this is. Funny enough, you guys just saw 48 on the same fit, same background, everything. Because I forgot to film like last night because I never even went to sleep. Because normally I film these videos like right before I go to bed. And if I don't go to bed, I kind of just like forget about it. Um, so I didn't go to sleep last night. I just stayed up and pulled an all-nighter. I'm a little bit tired right now because I slept like 2 hours before and then that was it. So, been up for like 45 hours minus 2, so maybe like 43 hours. So, I'm pretty tired. So, it's almost been 2 days. But, yeah, did a bunch of work today. Did some more scheming. Read a book when I got home. Not a whole book, but just the magic of thinking big a little bit more. I like that book a lot. I think I said it in the last video too, but my eyes are messed up, my nose messed up, but like I'm super congested. I don't know why this happens to me like literally every single day. So I feel like garbage. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's like 3:30 in the morning right now, so I gotta hit the hay. But yeah. So we got a bunch of work done today, and then there's one thing I want to talk to you guys about. Now I remember. So I want to talk to you guys about like taking risks, because I think a lot of people, they get very scared of just taking risk in general, like especially I think the biggest one that I see a lot of people get like bothered by and worried to do is like financial risk, and not even to the point of like taking out tens of thousands of dollars in loans or anything like that, but more so like just risking 100, 200, $300 to launch their first store, $1,000, $2,000 to make their first product, whatever it is. And I think a lot of people, like, they're perceived, I guess, what was it? Like, I guess perceived value of like failure is much greater than it actually is. And these aren't my words, by the way. I saw this a couple days ago that I wanted to bring this up to you guys. I think Hermosi was talking about it, how like people's perceived value of failure is much greater than it actually is, and their perceived value of like achieving everything they ever wanted is less than it actually would be, if that makes sense. So what that's basically saying is you fear you fear failure more than you actually should, and you underestimate the feeling of what you would have if you were successful in whatever you're trying to do. And I thought that was like interesting because I think it's very applicable, especially like dropshipping, because I I meet and I see people all over online all the time, like they're scared of taking a chance or launching a store or whatever it may be, and they're like they're worried about money, all this that, but as of recently, I've kind of been thinking about that more and more. It's like when I've been making decisions recently, like I don't think about like, oh, this could be a huge risk and everything could fail, because if it does fail, first of all, if you have your back up against the wall, I don't think you could fail, because you can like if I want something, I typically am pretty obsessive over it, so like I will work 10 times harder than anyone else to get what I want. So and that doesn't sound like, I'm not trying to make that sound egotistical, but like that's like I would say almost like a proven fact. Like I will outwork 95% of the people. I mean, there's people that will crush me for sure, like destroying. But I guess compared to like majority of the population, like I will outwork you. And my point being is like people get so worried about things failing, but if you truly work as hard as you possibly can, you're not gonna make it fail, first of all. And second of all, why are you even worried about failure anyway? Because what happens? Like realistically, nothing happens. And Greg Levesque talks about this too. Talks about how if a loss, don't consider anything a loss if you're still in the game. You're still alive. Like, you're still alive in the game. You're still alive in the game of life. And that is so true, because you guys make up like, oh, if I launch a store, I lose a bunch of money, XYZ. I'm only using that example because that's kind of like relevant to what we're talking about on this channel. But in any space, the worst thing that happens if you fail is literally nothing. Like, you're never gonna really starve. Like, there's places that are cheap to eat. There's food pantries. There's you could literally just go to some of these restaurants and really, I don't know if this is getting too specific for the video, but like, you can go to these dumpsters, bro, and like, you probably find stuff. This is stupid, but and then on top of that, like, finding a place to sleep, 95% of the time you go crash at a family member's house, or close friend, whatever it may be. And so, like, what's the issue? And that obviously sucks, but at the same time, it's like, you want to make a change, so risk everything for it, because on the flip side, it could turn out greater than you ever imagined. And another thing that I want to say about that whole topic is, like, people get so wrapped up in the fact, like, oh, it could change their life for the worse or whatever, and like, their whole life goes downhill. And a perspective that I always say is, think of what your day-to-day life would look like if you lost everything. You lost all your money, and all you have now is your skill, and you have no money. And because a lot of this stuff is like financial risk. This is what people typically deal with. And I'll ask them, like, would it change your life? Would your day-to-day look different? Like, would you not wake up in the morning and go get coffee? Like, no, you're gonna go get a coffee anyway. Would you go to work? Yep. Yeah, like, so the reality of the worst case scenario is not as bad as they actually think, because your day-to-day life is going to change the same, except you're going to have less money, and your egos are going to be a little bit lower because you don't have as much money or something like that. But, like, that's what I'm saying is, like, dude, you guys gotta stop being so scared of taking risks, because you only live once, and the worst thing that could happen is nothing. And you're gifted by God to be even on this earth, living every single day. There's dozens, if not thousands, of people that would, like, die to be in your situation. And so make the most out of it, because you don't know when the time is up. But, like, yeah, don't get so wrapped up in, like, this whole risk thing, because, like, money doesn't really mean anything. It's not real. Like, at the end of the day, it's not gonna matter, but it matters right now. So work your ass off and try and get as much as you possibly can, ethically, obviously, and just take risks. But, like, that's what I want to talk about. I know it's probably not the best explanation in this video. It's kind of like all over, but I'm pretty exhausted. I feel like crap. So I'm gonna end this video off here, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.